Planet Earth is an amazing place, home to many beautiful places and incredible locations that seem to be from another world. However, it also has its dark side, because, believe it or not, there are also mysterious and frightening places on this planet. What would you think if I told you that somewhere on Earth there are holes where real demons have passed through to our planet? If you don't believe me, I invite you to stay on this video, where we will review those holes in the earth where many people claim that demons use them, or even are using them, to reach the world of the living. The Hauska Castle. The Hauska Castle is an old Gothic castle. It is located in the Czech Republic to the north of Prague. This castle is one of the most terrifying because it is said that in this place, a door to hell is located. Stories tell that in the 9th century, when they built a wooden base, the soil cracked, causing that through this crack, half-human and half-animal infernal creatures emerged, causing damage to humans, animals, and damaging the harvest during the night. According to the stories, this crack could not be filled with earth or rocks, and in the end, the fortress was abandoned. Later in the 13th century, the crack was covered by earthen plates, raising a chapel over it, with the aim of closing the door to hell. This building was dedicated to the Archangel Michael. Several paintings were placed in the chapel, and one that attracts more attention is one in which you can see a creature whose upper part is a woman and the rest is a horse, pointing an arrow at a human figure. Castles used to be built in strategic areas to protect borders or trade routes, but Hauska is situated in a deserted place with no access to water. The most surprising thing is that the defense is inside the castle, as if it were protecting it from something evil. In the basement, it is believed that there are remains of beasts that have emerged from the hole, and it is said that the first floor is guarded by a faceless being dressed in a black hood. But the most shocking story about the castle is about a prisoner who was offered his freedom in exchange for going down the hole. But when he began to descend, he started to scream, asking to be taken up, saying that he would rather die than spend a minute inside that hole. Another story also tells of a prisoner who has offered the same thing, and he tremblingly told that inside he had heard terrible screams and that it was emitting an unbearable stench. The story tells us that when they brought him up, he had gone mad and aged 30 years. The Mel's Hole. In 1997, the famous U.S. radio program Coast to Coast interviewed a man named Mel Waters, who claimed that on the hill of Manitowoc Ridge, where his property was located, there was a hole of infinite depth. A place where more than 20 residents of the area used it as a rubbish dump and dumped all kinds of waste, such as refrigerators, wood, land, livestock, and even dead animals. Mysteriously, this well was not filled, and when the well was illuminated, neither the bottom nor the sides could be seen. Mel Waters made a series of attempts to know the depth of the hole, and in his attempt, he threw a metal bucket, an action that did not cause any metallic sound. But he didn't agree and continued trying with some televisions, and nothing was heard either. Intrigued, he lowered a 5-gram lead bulb tied to a fishing line. He mentions that he ran out of thread when he was about 25 kilometers away and had not yet reached the bottom. The hole is about 10 feet in diameter, with a kind of retaining wall around it and without a bottom. The exact location of the hole was not specified, but several people have claimed to have found the hole. Another of the mysteries of the well is not the infinite depth, but it also has the ability to bring dead animals back to life. But the most frightening thing about this hole happened when a local man threw his dead dog in the hole, and after 2 days, the man saw his dog running again in his house. From this story, many went in search of the well but never found it.